Beneath your feet lies a cave so deep it could swallow the Burj. Khalifa still have room left over. Can you imagine going down? Today, we'll descend into the deepest known cave on Earth, where explorers have faced deadly floods, bone-crushing pressure, and something no one expected at the bottom. If you were offered a chance to go 7,000 feet underground pitch black, freezing, and with no guarantee of escape, would you do it? Comment your answer with just one word: in or out. Located in Georgia, not the U.S. state, but the country at the edge of Europe, Verëvkina Cave plunges 7,257 feet straight down into the earth. That's deeper than 6 Eiffel Towers stacked. This isn't your average tourist cavern. It's a vertical hellscape requiring over a week to traverse. It took decades of Soviet and later Russian cavers meticulously mapping the Arabica Massif to find it. Only in 2018 was its record-breaking depth confirmed. Big discoveries take time, an obsession. The cave had hidden its true depth for years beneath rock, mist, and silence. Now, picture this: rappelling down icy shafts, then crawling through pitch-black tunnels barely wider than your shoulders. Temperatures hover near freezing. Any wrong step could mean death. This isn't exploration, it's survival. Cavers burn over 6,000 calories a day just staying alive. In the deepest sections, water gushes unpredictably. Massive floods have trapped even elite teams for days. One misread in weather forecasting can turn the cave into an underground tomb. The lesson: nature doesn't negotiate. The deeper you go, the more the cave decides if you leave. While descending, explorers heard something bone-chilling, rhythmic, metallic, clanking like machinery echoing from below. But there were no machines. To this day, the sound hasn't been explained. Underground isolation messes with your mind and your senses. For many cavers, it's not about records, it's about pushing human limits. They risk their lives for data, adventure, and legacy. When the Earth refuses to yield its secrets, we dig anyway. Curiosity is more dangerous than gravity. Specialized rope systems, gas analyzers, inflatable shelters, and digital comms are required for survival. Standard gear fails beyond 5,000 feet. Everything must be engineered for extremes. Technology becomes your only friend. But even tech can't stop a cavern. In 2018, a Russian team reached the cave's known bottom after a 2-week expedition. Their camp was so deep it took over 14 hours just to get out. That's not a hike, it's an exodus. They left their names, but not their fear, behind. Besides surreal underground waterfalls and bizarre rock formations, they encountered rare microbial life organisms that exist nowhere else on Earth. These life forms may help scientists understand alien ecosystems. Yes, caves may be Earth's practice run for space. Life thrives in the dark even without sunlight. At those depths, pressure is intense. Air behaves differently and simple tools malfunction. Even a dropped metal object can shatter from temperature and stress. Nothing behaves normally underground. It's like Earth has its own secret physics class. Some cavers report hallucinations, paranoia, and time distortion, the deeper they go. Lack of light and constant moisture mess with the brain. The cave doesn't just test your body, it tests your mind. Fear isn't the scariest part, it's losing reality. You wouldn't send a robot into verëvkina. You wouldn't send a human without weeks of training. And yet that's what you're doing right now. Welcome to the most extreme place on Earth. I'm here to guide you as we rappel into darkness. Consider this: 1,000 feet down, you've left the familiar behind. Wind, birds, even the sun's warmth become distant memories. Here, only silence remains. If you're afraid of the dark or enclosed spaces, you should turn back now. There's no shame in that. This cave isn't for everyone. For those who crave the unknown, who seek what lies beneath, we have only begun to descend. If you're still with me, let's press on. 2,000 feet down, the air grows colder. Your breath will soon become visible, your skin like ice. Soon, you won't feel anything at all due to the numbing cold. Your body reacts in extreme ways to conserve heat. This is where nightmares begin. Some cavers see terrifying shapes in the shadows cast by their helmets. Others hear whispers in the dripping water. There's nothing here except cold and stone. Or is there? 3,000 feet down, the cave narrows, forcing you into tunnels barely wide enough for your shoulders. The walls close in, blocking any hope of turning back. Now it's a one-way journey into the belly of the earth. There is no light. Only the beam from your helmet cutting a small swath through the darkness. Beyond that, infinite black awaits. If you're claustrophobic, you're already screaming inside. The walls seem to mock you, whispering tales of those who couldn't escape their embrace. At 4,000 feet, you've entered a subterranean labyrinth. The tunnels shift and turn, each identical to the last. If you remove your helmet, you'll never find your way out. Even with it, disorientation is your constant companion. Up, down, left or right, all paths lead deeper into the Earth's cold heart. And here, time seems to slow. Each dripping drop echoing your heartbeat. The air grows stagnant, making every breath a challenge. 5,000 feet down, you've breached the cave's deadly depths. The very air around you compresses, testing your lungs. If you were dropped a piano, it would crush you. That's how strong the air is here. Your ears pop as pressure equalizes. But be careful. If you can't equalize, you could rupture your eardrums. And 6,000 feet down, the environment shifts again. The air grows thin and cold, as if the Earth's core itself is exhaling. Every step takes monumental effort. You're breathing heavily, but sweat is frozen on your skin before it hits you. The cave claims all moisture as its own, leaving you parched and weak. Here, only the strongest survive. Many have turned back, defeated by the elements. Those who push on become part of the cave's grim statistics. And finally, we reach 7,000 feet. All around you, ice glitters, hiding danger in its beauty. This is where legends are made and broken. Deep in the Earth's womb, you're surrounded by silence so profound it's deafening. No birds sing, no wind rustles. Only the drip, drip, drip of water echoes in your helmet. Below you, a pit gapes like a hungry abyss. Deeper still, the Earth seems to breathe, a silent, unseen giant slumbering beneath your feet. You're standing at the bottom of the world. For centuries, this place was a secret, hidden from human eyes. Now you know the truth. Verëvkina Cave is not just a hole in the ground. It's a test of endurance, a monument to human spirit, and a portal to a world untouched by the sun. Whatever drives you, whether thirst for knowledge, the need to conquer, or the call of adventure, remember, the cave doesn't care. It's been here for millennia, indifferent to our triumphs and tragedies. The choice is yours. Do you dare descend into the heart of the earth and face what lies within? Because once you step into the darkness, there's no turning back.